Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Kainis, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. Just setting up the last few things here, and then I will be ready to go. Okay, that is looking good, and we're going to live. Right. So we're going to minimize that. We're going to get rid of that, and we're going to. Okay, so. Um, so here we are. I just saw that ads were played when I went live, when I changed to my channel. So if you saw some ads when you came on, first of all, I'm affiliate now, so that's a thing that can happen. Second of all, that's not really what I want to happen. I don't want you to come to stream and the first thing that you see um, is ads. So I need to change that around. So apologies for that. Definitely, that's not the way I want to start, but I haven't quite figured out how to do that. I only got affiliate yesterday, so I need to work on how exactly that will work. Just making sure my audio is on. Uh, Arcanus, welcome. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. If you see any issues with the stream, then please do let me know. I'm tired. I'm a bit late, so just working out everything here, making sure all is right. Today is going to be a bit of an odd stream, and I say that because, as I just mentioned, I'm half an hour late. I actually overslept, which is something which hasn't happened for a long, long time. So I was in a bit in a hurry to get everything ready. And the reason that I'm in a hurry is because I wanted to get a good amount of stream in for today, because I am going to go to a skirmish later today. And that skirmish actually starts in about 3.5 hours from now. So I will be needing to go offline pretty much on time in about 2.5 hours, so I can make sure I get there in time. I haven't even written a deck list yet. I haven't put the get deck together yet. So there's a bit of stuff I need to do before I get there. Luckily, it's only a few streets over, but still, you don't want to do everything last minute. It already feels like pretty last minute. Also, because of the skirmish, what I like to do is a solid hour of practice on Rinar, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be playing this deck. That's what I'm going to bring to the skirmish later today. Even if somebody were watching me that is going to be at the skirmish later today, me bringing Rinar is really not as going to be a surprise to anyone. So I think that should be completely fine streaming those practice games. And I don't think when you play against Rinar, usually if the game goes well, if the game goes in my direction, then you don't have much time to prepare for it anyway. So we're going to play this. Before we play this, we're going to play a few games of Boltyn. This is the Boltyn deck that um, Yukili Bender played at the Invitational. So I had pledged that I want to watch the video before I go online the next time to see how the sideboarding works, to see her thoughts on the deck and how the different cards works. But alas, I'm sorry, I just had too much to do. It was another busy day at work yesterday, and I simply forgot to do that over the course of the day. Then in the evening, I DM'd our usual D&D session, so I had some time invested into that as well. So last time, for those who were here and remember, I had a game where I had a triple Lumina and won that game off the triple Lumina. Very surprised. I was actually very glad that I was streaming that game and that I had one of you point out that I absolutely should play that turn. Because I don't know Boltyn, I was actually tempted not to play that turn out and just block. And that would definitely have been the wrong thing to do because it just does a huge amount of damage, turns out. So without further ado, just because we're a bit strapped on time as well, we're going to load in. Gotta need to change format from Blitz to Classic Construct as well. I do think we'll probably get a solid 2 and 3 games in from the challenge, and then after that, we're probably going to move into Rhinar just before. Let's see how many games we have. So we have 6 games, so I owe you 4 games on this hero. So we're going to go into Uzuri, and this could be quite interesting. The reason I say that is because she taxes hands, right? And I need to block, and I don't really want to be blocking. So let's use this setup. And we take some defense reactions here? We do. Let's leave it at that. I don't think I don't need Snatch. I'll take that out again. Cadetter's Contraband. No, I'll take that out as well. And then I think that's pretty much how I felt pretty comfortable going into games so far. So we're going to go into this. I'm going to just make sure the stream elements and everything is fine. Arcanus, how are you doing today? You're okay? Everything good in your world? Good start to the weekend? Right, so we're just gonna wait for them to sideboard. Good luck, have fun. While we do that, I did promise you guys, moving forward, when I'm going to win a game, I am not going to just open a pack. I'll open up the floor to you to see what you want me to open. So I did buy 2 more boxes of Flesh and Blood. I now have an Outsiders and I have a Dusk Till Dawn. Honestly, the reason why I bought those was because I got them pretty cheap. There was a very good deal on that, so that's why I got them. Let's go.
Round 1. Fight!
All right. So, actually, I turned something off. Doesn't The audio doesn't need to be turned off anymore because I have it on my headphones. Troublesome hands, troublesome hand. The only thing that I can do here is actually go for 3. Uh, there's nothing else. What a bad hand to go first with. But we here. It's pretty unusual that you get damage through in the first turn anyway. So what I would have hoped for is to get a charge into my soul. I think that's really something I would want to have. So that was not achieved, but all right. I'm going to put a sink below into Arsenal. Maybe not ideal having 2 sink belows in your first hand in a game, especially if you're not being threatened by an attack. So this is good though. It's going to be a 2 because they took a blue off the top. Very nice, very nice. And we are waiting for whatever they'll do next. No, definitely not blocking that. 2-1 idle damage when I'm at 40 life. I think I'll take that. It is Saturday morning. It is just 7:30. And aside from keeping hydrated, do want to make sure I keep up with that coffee intake. So, we've got a 6 erase face. Shred only applies to assassin attacks, so we don't have to worry about that. There's no resources there, nothing weird like a pummel. So what do? We might actually use an equipment and a sink below to play here. The reason why I do this is because I wanna charge. I wanna charge. Actually, no. I think that's maybe not a good thing to do. I'm going to block 7 from hand, and I think I'm going to use one of the cost 3 0 cost to attack, or I could. Hmm, let me sync this and I see what I get. Okay, Soul Shield. All right, that is not necessarily something that I want to see at this point. The question is, what was I really fishing for, right? So if I look at well, what am I getting with Sync Below? Maybe I should have just left it as it is. Okay, so I'm going to play this and I'm going to charge this. The downside to this is that, like the way the go again is conditional, so this only gets go again if it hits. Now, that's not good. Not like just attacking for 3 in your turn. That's not good. Even if I attack with Raiden on top of that and go in for another 3, that's still not a good turn. But I don't think I really had the hand to construct much more. So maybe they'll let it hit, we'll get some chip damage in, and we were able to charge. So this should be hitting then, unless they have a defense reaction, which is a good possibility. I was just thinking, what is her game plan? Her game plan is probably try and fatigue me. That's what she's going to do. So I think we need to be really careful about how we play our turns. And I think we don't want to, even if this didn't, it's actually a good opportunity to think about this and now that it doesn't hit. Um, I think we need to construct our hands pretty carefully over the course of the next few turns and immediately using the soul, which you can consider as an extra resource. You don't want to be doing that as fast as you can get it. Um, I think building up to a big Lumina turn here, maybe with 2 Luminas, that is probably the thing to do here. All right, so this is 1. So they don't have a great hand either. The question is, do I want to block here or risk? So what I would like to do ideally is take a flight, command and conquer, right? But that isn't possible because I'm going to need to charge something. But I can do it with beaming bravado. So I'm going to take this and hope that they are not going to attack me with a card that taxes my hand. Which, while I'm thinking about it and I'm speaking out loud, it's probably a pretty good possibility that is exactly that's going to happen. Okay, command and conquer. Sure, that hurts, but I think that's probably one of the better options here because I wanted much more to just play out my hand instead of needing to give away one of the cards from my hand. So I think that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. All right, so what do we do? I think we're not going to play Take Flight. That costs 1. We don't have the resources for it, but we're going to play Beaming Bravado. And we are going to charge Bannerets. The good thing is that gives us a Courage token when we do that. That's good. I love these cards. Like, I haven't played... I mean, this is, what, my 7th game with Boltyn? But I really like these Bannerets, these cards that when they go into your soul, they give you a positive effect. So it's not only that you sacrifice a card, but you get something out of it. And I think this is probably something that Boltyn really needed. Wait, what if essentially you may charge your soul? All right, okay, I was going to say. So I do need to get the go again from Boltyn though. Not necessarily I want to do something I want to do. As I said, I want to charge up my soul more, right? But so what's the best possibility here? I think I do want to get them to a point where they think about blocking. So I was thinking about should I get a card into Arsenal? I think that would have been a good choice, but then I would have been attacking for 7 this turn. Now I'm attacking for 11. And the Command and Conquer here has a pretty annoying breakpoint. So you can't just block with 6 from hand and call it a day. Yeah, I think that's what they just realized. I think they wanted to block with defense reaction and then realized they can't use defense reactions. It happens to me as well sometimes. It happens. Cool. All right, so they block with Crown. That makes sense. That gets a card out from the arsenal. And they're probably going to not do anything else. I could break Sir Boltyn. No, not break it, but use it again to get the card from Soul and attack one more time. Should I do that? Come in for another 3? This is an interesting question. I said earlier on I want to build these up, but I feel like this is kind of a big turn for me right now. So let's do that. And just go again to attack with Raiden for 3. I think it's for 3. I think the Courage token is... Yes, the Courage token is going to go away. And then we presented a... How much damage? 10, 14 damage this turn. I think that's pretty good. And that's probably what we need to do this game. Kind of block sometimes, take some damage sometimes, and then build to its these turns that do this or amount or hopefully even more damage. Right, that was great. Okay, so they have a 3-card hand. Ah, Celestial, that would have been great with 3 cards. So that's gonna come for 7. Right, and so this is banishing a card from my arsenal. I don't have an arsenal, so that's not particularly threatening. I think I'm going to block 6 here. I definitely want to keep the crown. I don't think this is a good opportunity to use it. I might, so I don't think I'm going to block it fully. I'm going to let it hit. Alright, so the question then is, I'm going to play Light the Way and just get a card into my soul. And do I also want, so if I take 2 or if I take 4, I think at this point it doesn't matter that much. I just want to reduce a little bit and prepare for next turn. Okay, so I'll play View of the Vanguard as a block and I'll take that damage. I'm probably going to have to banish 2. Nope, just a 1. Alright. It was a Courageous Steel Band. Okay. And this is going to be a fairly underpowered turn for us, but I think we kind of need to take those when they come. I know the card that I just put in Soul is pretty strong, Celestial Cataclysm, but at the same time you need 3 cards in Soul to be able to do this. So I think this is a good follow-up to a Big Lumina turn, but otherwise it's really difficult. All right, so Shortest Way gets go again. Okay, so should I attack then? They let it through, right? Yeah, they didn't block. So if they didn't block, they don't want to block the next turn either. So I'm thinking, all right, let's push my luck here. Let's take the damage that we can get through when we can get it through. It goes contrary to what I was saying earlier on, but if they don't want to block, let's see what we can get out of it. Okay, but I'm not. Oh, actually, yes, it already has go again, so I don't need to use the soul. My bad, of course. So that's good. I mean, that's 3 damage. Well, it isn't because they're using a Fate Foreseen, but still, I think that's pretty good. It's also pretty bad for them to block a 3 attack with a 4. And that's a thing that I remember right now as well. I expect her to run a lot of defense reactions, and that means that a lot of my uh, like half of my power of the hero doesn't work. That if you defend with an attack, that it gives the attack +1, and that means that you know I'm going to have to take this. That means that it's not going to be that easy to give my cards go again. So I have 2 Luminas, right? So what do I do here? I'm just gonna have to play the Banneret with a Valor. Oh crap. Okay. All right, that's fine. We're gonna do what they do. We're going to prepare this hand hopefully for a big. Actually, wait. No, I'm not going to do that. Send a message to be. I am sorry. I am sorry. I'm going to block this, but I'm not going to block it with the crown because what I want to do this turn, I want to get Lumina Ascension into Arsenal, and if I put this, that puts me at danger of something like this happening, right? And then I want to be able to at least sink it so I don't lose it right off the bat. Actually, putting a Lumina in Arsenal here is quite risky. If they do something like this again, that could be quite. Oh crap! What that? Oh no! All right, well, um, yeah, that's the thing that could happen. All right, so that just means that my attack is only going to be a 4. I was hoping that I could use that attack reaction to push it to a bit more, but alas, it was not to be. All right, so I am going to just do this. By the way, we have Defying Fate as our opponent today. Hello, Defying Fate. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you enjoy this game. That's going to be a naked 4. I hope they're going to block here because that would indicate that their hand is not as good as it could be and will give me a better chance of playing out a big turn next turn. So we'll see what they decide to go for here. How you guys doing out there in the internet, wherever in the world you are? How's the day treating you? Have you just started your weekend? Is it still Friday evening? I know sometimes I get some viewers that tune in at silly o'clock US time. Okay, so I think this is a pretty good hand. So we're going to, okay, we're going to take the Ravenous. Don't care about the Ravenous. Then we're going to play Take Flight, Charging Celestial, and then we're going to double Lumina. I think that's a play here. I just hope that this is just big damage. This is just big damage. This is gonna hurt, but you know, I think we have one of our big power turns in our hand, so we need to take this at this point. Well, okay. Yeah, okay, now they changed their mind, right? Not that they thought that we're just going to take it. Like usually you can take stuff back, right? But where something is conditional, where you actually change things around, like, you know, the mode of a card, you should probably just go ahead with it if it wasn't like a pure mistake. But that's fine, that's fine. Okay, so just making some just checking some things. So we're going to start with Take a Flight. We are going to pitch a Sink Below, and then we're going to charge a Sightless Cataclysm. Right, so this has now natural go again, which is good. We have 2 cards in hand, that means we can play both Luminas, I think. That should be fine. So that's going to be for 4. What this has? Did I use this twice? Oh, temper. Oh, they probably must have put a counter on it. I thought I only used it once. A bit confusing. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We see where it goes from here. One of the things that I've been thinking about improving the channel is put some background music on. So that's something I might be doing. Let me know if you think that is a good idea and if you have any recommendations on how to best do that. I'm a bit worried about getting copyright claims, and I'm a bit worried about making sure I have the right volume there and I get all of that right. But I think it might be a good idea to do it, right? Okay, so we've already got go again, so we pass here. Okay, so stuff went into soul. That's good. I'm recovering some life. I'm gonna go 5. Go again. They're not blocking anything. Okay. Why are they just taking everything? That worries me. I wish I had a card to follow up here. I wish I had one more card, but it's all right. It's all right. It's a good turn. I mean, we're not going to complain about the double Lumina turn, are we? That's 5. Um, and do we Boltyn again? I don't think it makes any sense at this point, right? Let me read the text. And can otherwise put a. And if this hits, reveal the top card of your deck. If you've charged this turn, you may attack initially. Yes, I think we're out of attacks now. I think that was right to end it here. I wonder if I could get some more life gain if I do it again. Okay, Codex. Not a terrible card for them to play right now. So what are we going to do? We are going to Beaming Bravado into Valiant Thrust. That feels like a good hand to play. Although they might tax it, right? So let's see. Almost certainly going to tax the hand right away. So that was actually a pretty bad decision. So this is going to be a 6. Right, I think in this case, what do we do? So how much are we going to come in for? We're going to do a Beaming Bravado charging. That's going to give us a quicken, so that is not great. So not great. So it's going to be 4, and then we're going to do 6. Okay, I'm going to take this. Oh, it's going to be -1. All right, I forgot about that. And they might just give us another one here. They might just give us another one. So also, I just want to mention this. Absolutely, absolutely super thankful to everyone. I reached over 60 followers in the last stream. It was absolutely insane the amount of followers I got in the last stream. And that means I am now over 50. I actually blew past that. We're now above 60. That means I'm now affiliate. That means some things might look a bit different here, as I'm now able to get subs, etc. I'm not planning to change anything about the stream, and I still need to figure out the whole ad thing. So if you see something playing on your way in, I'm very, very sorry about that. That's certainly not what I intended, and I need to figure that out in the coming days. Um, as I fix things around here. Okay, so this is going to be for 4. I think we're still in a pretty bad position here with another 2 damage. We have a quicken though, so I'm not going to need to use soul. So I'm hoping we're going to get. Oh, there's 2 celestial cataclysms already there. So, um, oh no, actually, no, I don't need to because I have a quicken token, right? Weapon destroy. Yes, I don't need a quicken token. No, it should. The quick token should trigger to go again, right? No, 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 no. Oh, because okay, okay, right. Sorry, yes. Because I made it, so of course it doesn't trigger. Okay, so we'll do this into Valiant Thrust into Raiden. Sorry, that was pretty bad. So I should be able to trigger Sir Boltyn though, right? Because it's +1. It's just because it's an attack reaction, right? And the attack is the defense hadn't resolved yet, so we're still waiting to get to that layer. Okay, good. So that is going to go again, and then we're going to attack with Valiant Thrust for 5, and this is going to be +3. So this has go again through. So we don't need to spend another card from Soul. That's also really, really good. So this is coming in for 9 total. And then we're going to attack with Raiden, which is sadly only going to be 2 because of frailty. And it looks like they're pretty confident they can end this game here. No? Okay, they're going to block. Right, okay. Let's not be hasty, little Hobbits. And then we're going to Raiden for 2. And that's going to bring us almost down to parity. I'm going to take another 2, so I'm going to go to 6. But we still have Crown. We still have a block on Iron Song. We also still have Snapdragons in case we lack a go again somewhere if we need it to really pop off. Let's see where we are here. So I think what will most likely happen is that they're going to, if they don't have anything with go again at the start of their turn, they're just going to present 6 damage. Okay, so yes, we're going to pass on that. And no, we're not going to pay. Okay, so what do we do? what do we do? So if we survive this, we play Engulfing Light. We're going to play V for Valor. We're going to charge Banneret. And then we're going to play this. Okay, so this is 6. I'm going to block 3 because if I don't block and I take everything, I'm not going to care about the Blood Rot. So imagine this is going to be for a total of 5. And if I don't block anything here, then I'm just dead because I'm going to be out of cards, right? So I'm going to pass and leave this hand as is. I think this is a pretty decent hand. And we're going to do all of this, and then maybe we're going to go into Raiden. No, maybe we are going to go into Raiden, and this is going to represent a decent chunk of damage. And I hope they're not going to have a hand full of defense reactions. Okay, so we're going to play this, and we're going to charge this. And I hope I didn't go wrong on my math anywhere here. So on the face of it, this is a 3, naked 3, but what they don't know is I have 2 attack reactions in hand. That's the thing that always catches me out about warriors, all these attack reactions. Coffee's godsend this morning. I don't know what I'd do without coffee. Probably drink way too much of it. Oh, this is an attack reaction that costs. Ooh, I didn't see that. That's bad. Oh crap. Okay. That I don't have that resource, right? So oh yeah, that's bad. Wait, actually wait. Oh no, it's an aura. Oh, I keep thinking because it says attack reaction on the card, right? I keep thinking it's an attack reaction, but it's not. It's an aura. So this has to go again, and then I'm just gonna play this out and put it into my arena, and then hopefully I have enough resources next turn to play it. Also, while we go through the motion here, I've only uploaded part of the streams from last week. I wanted to split the stream from Thursday into 2 parts so that I don't have only one recording on YouTube for both Boltyn and Fi. I want to have like 2 separate segments. But the problem with that is the tools that I've used took extremely long and didn't work, and it generated a huge, huge file. Okay, so I think we're okay because we have Soul Shield. I think we're okay because we have Soul Shield. Otherwise, I'm pretty dead here, right? This is hopefully just going to be a 6. Ah, but they're just going to throw a dagger at me. Ah, I forgot about Flick Knives. I'm just dead anyway. I'm dead anyway. Unless they forget, but I've been dead for a whole turn. I've been dead for a whole turn. Unless it is... Is there a condition on there that I'm missing? Okay, I'm going to use this. Maybe I'll survive? Don't think so. Oh yeah, Shred. Shred will seal the deal. GG. GG, good game. Thank you very much, sir. I hope you had a good game. All right, so it looks like we're not going to start the day off by opening a pack, which is absolutely fine. I think they could have finished me off there with throwing a dagger anyway, right? So I would have been dead. And once again, the games aren't being recorded here. Did a refresh help? I think it did. Cool, good. So what are the takeaways here? I think the sequencing is really important here. Hands built up to pick turns. And it didn't kill me here because I didn't need to, but I think an important point is remember that they can flick a knife when at 1 life to just end the game. So I think I should never go down to 1. I should probably, after the Lumina turn, I should have played it a bit more conservative. Um, but we are here to learn. So again, just for those who just came in, if I win a game, I do open a pack, and so far I've only have Everfest that's up there, but I also got a box of Outsiders, and I got a box of Dusk Till Dawn. I actually the way I did held that into camera doesn't really show you anything. So here they are. Look at them, marvel at them. Um, the main reason that I got these was because there was a Black Friday sale that I wanted to take advantage of. I got it from I want to shout out one of the local shops, Dark Sphere, which is in Western London, and they've been championing the community in the game for a long, long time. And they have some pretty sweet deals on their Flesh and Blood stuff. So if you're looking for something to buy in the area, they could be a good place. Oh, Dorinthea, I'm gonna go first. No idea how to play this. Um, check their webpage out. They have an armory every Friday, which has very, very good attendance, and there's some really friendly folks out there. Um, I also got Dusk Till Dawn because I really love opening it, and of course we all gamble for that hand-drawn card in there. I don't think all of them have been opened. And the alternative to Outsiders would have been Monarch, and I've opened plenty of Monarch. Like I don't want to open more Monarch, honestly. I'm pretty over Monarch. So, right, let's see what we do here. Not a great hand. Like, I like Command and Conquer, but this is the wrong hand for it. So, this is the wrong hand for it. How can we maximize our game? First of all, let's make this big and then...
Round 1. Fight!
Okay, so, and of course, we need to go back into stream live. I almost forgot there. I had a couple of streams where I didn't notice that I was on the wrong screen, so that was embarrassing. But we're back. Gonna turn down the lights a little bit. I think it's very strong. Bear with me. All right. That's where we shouldn't fiddle with things while we're live on stream. Shouldn't fiddle with things. Okay, let's do take flight. Pitching a snatch, and we're just going to charge a soul, and we come for 3, go again. And then we're going to do Raiden. And we're going to Arsenal Command and Conquer. And they're probably going to block everything here. I don't think this is necessarily favored in my direction in any kind of way. The reason for that being that I need big hands to do things, to charge, and they're not going to give me that. Right, I'm going to need to avoid Stoneblade, so I'm going to need to block 1 to 2 times every single turn to avoid that they're going to get their counters. And if they actually manage to get a counter, hey, City Breaker, it should be fine now, right? I did notice, and I did fix it. So I hope that message was from before, but thanks for letting me know. So we're gonna have to assume this is going to be get and go again somewhere or another. So what do we want to play then? We're gonna want to play flight, take flight into charging banneret, and we need 1 to pay for that. I mean, ideally, maybe we don't block it all here. Maybe we don't block it all. Fine now? Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for pointing it out, though. I've been there, believe me, and I wasn't told until about 30 minutes into the next game. So appreciate you. I appreciate your help making sure that I stay on course here. I do realize now I changed back between 2 setups. Because my apartment is pretty small, I do share it with somebody. And so what were we pitching? We're pitching this, and we're putting this into Soul. I do share it, so depending what time I stream, I change back and forth. Now, the other location that I go to has an extra screen, which I don't have here, and that really, really helps. Like, I think that's one of my big takeaways. Like, I probably, to give you a better experience when I'm streaming, I need that additional screen. It works, but it's pretty ghetto. Well, sorry if that is not the the term that I should be using here, but yeah, because the extra screen just gives me much more information what's going on the screen and if things are working or not. So you know, it's definitely something that that helps. All right, so they did all of that. Then I'm going to play with Duskblade here. Come in with Duskblade for 4. Always good if you have a go again and you don't need to use the ability of Raiden, so we can build up that soul, which is important for our power turns, right? So this is actually pretty going pretty well. So where are they sitting? They're sitting at Duskblade for 4. I think I don't want to block this, but the what's the worst I can do, right? The worst I can do is a CNC for 6. So, well, I could use Beacon of Victory to push this up and then... So I could push this to 4. That doesn't really do much for me. So I'm considering blocking this and then with a sink below. And let's sink something here. I already have a Command and Conquer in Arsenal, so I don't want another Command and Conquer here. Thank you very much for the kind words, City Breaker. I hope you have a fantastic day wherever in the world you are. I appreciate you being here. And if you have any tips on what I can improve here, if you have any tips on Boltyn, then please let me know. Are you playing any Flesh and Blood this weekend? Do you have any events coming up? It's last weekend of skirmishes. Are you going to go play something? What do I do? So I could play Bolt of Courage, charging, Courageous Steel Hands, and then come for a Raiden and keep the Command and Conquer one more turn there. Yeah, I think I might want to do that because I don't know the next time where I have a 0-cost hand that's going to let me do this. So I'm going to go for 2. I've charged. Then I'm going to go give it +3. That enables me to use Sir Boltyn's ability, which I can use to banish a card from Soul. And that then in turn gives me go again, which means I can attack with Raiden. And if I charge this turn, this gets +3, so it's going to come for another 3. Okay, so they're going to go full block here. I mean, that's okay. That's fine. They're playing pretty tanky, but they're not playing X. So usually, if you see a tanky Dorinthea, there is an X version of her out there these days, and I'll tell you, it's I played into it. It's pretty frustrating to play into. They'll just push their X and block, 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 block. And the problem with that is every time you defend with an attack, I think, it takes half of the defense off, so they'll just whittle you down bit by bit. Right, so this is just a naked 3. My thinking is I'll let this block. Sorry, I'll let this hit. They're almost certainly going to play something else here, and then I'm going to block on the second one. Just play out a Command and Conquer, put a Lumina Ascension into Arsenal, and prepare for the turn. Yeah, that was to be expected. So they're going to come in again. My main goal here is to avoid um, them getting a counter. I hope they don't have an attack reaction. Yes, cool, lucky. Army yesterday. Okay. All right, you're in your morning time as well. Cool. Oh no, I did. I did it the wrong way around. I failed that. I used the wrong card. But yeah, so that's pretty bad. Now I'm stuck with a hand that I can't play. Um, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I think that probably just killed my whole, not only the turn, but like I don't want to use Lumina to do anything here. I think I have to. Let's put this at the bottom of the deck. It's better than the alternative, right? The alternative is not doing anything. Oh, you're in Germany. Yeah, cool. I am Swiss myself. I am living in the UK. I've been here for 6 years, but I'm Swiss, so we're neighbors. Well, we were neighbors. Going away for the weekend, going somewhere exciting? And of course, other question as well. How did you do at your armory? Did you do well? What did you play? What kind of format was it? Cool. Six. Is this it? Or what else spice do they have brewing? If this hits, the attackings go again. Alright, so they didn't do. What do we want to do? I think that's a big question here. Where do we want to go from here? Do we have a decent hand? We actually do not. I might actually be tempted to just block 6 and 6. Or maybe just block 9 on this. So this costs 1. So I need to pay 1. Okay, so I'm going to. I can't play Resounding Courage. This is really awkward. This is really awkward. 2-1, combo Boltyn. Oh, so you actually know Dory. So you know this matchup and you know Boltyn. Well then, are you an experienced Boltyn player? I hear he's pretty good now. Let me. I'll let this go and I'll see what else they do. I think my main objective here is to avoid getting a counter on Dawnblade. Yeah, yeah. So I need to. They have no resources floating, so there's not that much more they can do here. I still think they can push it 2 more pretty easily, so I want to try and avoid that from happening. So let's block for 5. All right, so we do V of the Vanguard. We're not going to charge anything because I do want to play Courage. I think that's a better trade-off. And that will also give me a Courage token. So we'll just play that, and then we can play out Raiden afterwards. We can also play Courageous Steel Hand. Okay, and that's pretty good. Wait, why is it only 6? Oh, because I didn't charge. Oh. uh, oh, I didn't. uh, oh my God. Yeah, it seems you need to charge. Oh, this is a big turn for them. All right, so this is just all block here. All block. If I get to play something, let's try and maintain Snatch in my hand. Okay, all right. All right, breakfast done. Gotta catch train. Sure. Have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in. If you like what I do, do do give me a follow. I'd absolutely love that, but no pressure, my dude. Okay, so that is all blocked. I think we had to block all of that. Snatch is pretty good. It gives me a card, right? So we do need to. They need to think about this, and they're going to let it hit. Like I don't want to break Snapdragons here. That's not my goal. I just want to get the card into Arsenal, but Celestial Cataclysm in Arsenal is pretty bad. I only have 1 card in Soul. Oh, CNC. Okay. I think I might just let it go, to be honest. Can I get... Yeah, I'm just gonna let this hit. I'm just gonna let this hit. Let's see if this plays out for me. That Celestial goes. I don't really care. Oh. Uh, oh, Pummel? Really? It was fine until that happened. Oh. Did not see that coming. There goes my turn. Oh, you're already following. Oh, sorry, City Break. Well, thank you very much in that case. I wasn't aware of that. Sorry for mentioning in that case. I appreciate you coming back. Have a fantastic weekend. I hope to see you around soon again. And do remind me if I forget that you were here. And wow. So this is painful. So yeah, I had a really pretty good turn there, but suddenly that turn is not that good. So we're just going to do Beaming Bravado for 3. And I could do Sir Boltyn to give it a go again, go Raiden, but I think I'm going to pass. I'm just going to get Lumina into Arsenal and hope that does something for us next turn and they're not going to absolutely destroy us. So what do we do here? Oh, so this is for 3, go again. They have 2 floating. Okay, so what do we want to do? So this is a 1 cost. So 3. Hmm. So we need 3 cards. You may charge us. So I want to charge. I want to charge. I need to pay for it. So I'm going to do something bad. I'm going to block this for 3. And they're probably, yeah, they're going to. So this does this. This is an instant, right? Okay, right. Yeah, this is pretty bad. So do we want to actually maybe change for one of these 1 costs? Yes, let's see if we can get something. Actually, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. This is a 0 cost. Yes, this is pretty good, I think. So now we can go after them. So beaming bravado, charging, and then we keep Beacon of Victory. It doesn't do anything really. No, so I think now I wish I had 1 more resource. So what are we going to charge? I think we do the banneret. The reason for that is I'm going to end my hand most likely with a Beacon of Victory at the end of my turn. And that's fine. I'll just put that in Arsenal, and hopefully that will... No, 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 no. Why would I do that? It already has to go again. Okay, so we're going to play out Raiden for 5. 5 is because of the Courage token. And then we are going to give that go again. So this is target attack. So it's a target attack. Okay, so I could actually push up Raiden on this next attack. So this is only, so it's 9. I came in for 4 plus 9, so 13. So it's not great, but it's not terrible. So I could play this and give +2, right? I could. Or I could, wait, actually, I'm going to, no, I'm not. I'm also, if I start saying a sentence and I don't follow through with it, and you think I should speak my mind and everything that I want to do, then please let me know. Okay, so does it make sense to trigger Boltyn 1 more time? So let's just read this. If this hits, reveal the top card of your deck. So it doesn't hit. Okay, so this doesn't happen anyway. So I don't think that makes sense. So I think we got a lot of blocks out of them. We're going to put this in arsenal. We are at 17 to 20. This is pretty good, and we have another Lumina turn in our hand. So we're just going to take this. And we're going to do the same thing again. So we're going to light the way. We're going to charge with Beacon of Victory. So it doesn't, if it only triggers if it hits, right? So my assumption is they don't think I have 2 Lumina turns in a row, but they're going to block it. So I do want to, so I could play Beacon of Victory here, just to give a plus, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to give a +1 to be able to trigger, wait, what? Okay. Um, I'm a bit I didn't read the full text of the card. You know, that's it's kind of important, huh? So what can we get here? Does it make sense? Yeah, let's get that. Okay. So we're going to play this, and we're going to play this. Then we're going to attack for 5. Okay. I think I might have messed this up because I don't have enough cards in Soul to actually put more cards in Soul if it doesn't hit. So this might have been very bad. If they can block 5, yeah, this is just kills my turn, right? So I can do nothing more here. Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. Don't do what I'm doing. That's the lesson we take away here. Don't do what I'm doing. I should have waited. I shouldn't have been greedy. I shouldn't have been greedy. So what do we do? Um, all right, let's be a bit aggressive here. Let's be a bit aggressive. This is I was lucky that it was only -4. So what I want to do is a Boltyn of Courage into Valiant Thrust somehow. So that's what I want to be doing. Let's see if I can get the fall off. So we're going to charge. Okay, I'm going to break Snapdragons here. And then we're going to play a Valiant Thrust, and this should be coming in for 6 now. Yes. Cadaverous is actually pretty good as well. This, I think, I can get a Lumina back out of my graveyard with this. I do need more coffee. Uh, we'll get that soon. We'll get more coffee soon. All right, so let's see what they do here. They're going to attack for 3. We're just kind of trading life here, turn after turn. So I'm gonna let the first one hit and see what else they do. They do nothing. Oh, they do. Okay, right. So I think I need to block here. I want to do take flight, but that costs, so I think I'm just gonna play Command and Conquer then. So I'm going to block. I don't think I necessarily need to use. No, I'm just gonna play Command and Conquer. Oh, crap. Okay, I didn't look at I didn't look at what they have there. The amount of resources they're floating, and now they've got a counter, and now we might be in a pinch of trouble here. We might be in a pinch of trouble. We're pretty low already, and they have a pretty good hand to work with. We have a soul shield though. That is something that we have going our way. So I'm just going to block the essentials here, and then if they, yeah, so they're going to do that again. So I'm going to just soul shield. So I can't play anything on my turn though. So this gives they've got tempo now. I think I misplayed 2 turns or so this game, and I think that's probably where I lost it. Otherwise, I could be in a very different position. But the good thing is that I know where the mistakes happened, right? I know where I lost the game. I know it. So that is actually good and a positive for moving forward. Ah, yeah. I was thinking there might be another reaction there. Actually, blocking the first one is usually pretty bad. They don't have enough resources for it, do they? Yeah, so they're just gonna attack me like this. Okay. Pray. Okay. So 14 to 5. I'm just gonna present something here that they need to block. They certainly do not want to let this hit. This will get me another Lumina if it hits. That's certainly not it. If you're here, guys, let me know how the audio is. I don't know what it is, but sometimes the audio is better than other days. I'm not really changing anything. Um, the only thing that I do is I move my setup around. It's a pretty low cost setup that I have here, just because I'm not ready to commit to spending a lot of stuff on video and audio gear at this point in time. I will invest if if this is more than a passing thing, right? So I love it, absolutely love it. But it's a hobby, right? And it's a hobby that can easily cost you a lot of money. So need to be really careful how much money you're spending on it as well. I think honestly they probably have us here. So I need to take this 3 and hope they don't kill me right away. They do. All right, GG. It was a fun game though. So a round of applause for opponent. Um, he played well. I made mistakes on my side, and again, I think I know where the mistakes were. Just going to take a note of that. Let's reload this and hope the game is here. Again, guys, today is a bit of a weird stream. It's a bit of a short one. First of all, I came online late because I overslept. Um, yeah. And also, I have a skirmish in about 2.5 hours. So I need to go offline in about 1.5 hours. And then I need to prepare. I need to just write the deck down still. So weird having to write a deck list for Blitz skirmish. But anyway, need to do that. Also need to get ready. Need to go over there. I actually need to pick out the deck from all of my cards. I haven't done that yet. I know where the cards are roughly. So it won't take me too long, but I don't want to be very, very, very last minute. So just got to be conscious of that. So make sure when you play cards with things only if charged that you charged. Double Lumina. Ensure that you have enough cards in Soul to actually go as tall as you want. I think that was the main 2 mistakes in this game. I think that is really that the 2 turns that cost me a lot of tempo. So this is something that I need to improve. I think if I play this differently, the game is comes out very in a different way. I don't necessarily win it, but I think the first thing you need to do in getting better and beating a good player is you need to learn from the mistake, and you need to work towards improving that. Now, if you lose a game against somebody that's really good and they just had the better cards, or they just made that incremental decision making a little bit better, that's one thing. But avoid the glaring mistakes. And if you can do that, you're one step forward to winning your next game and doing better at whatever goal you have in Flesh and Blood. My coffee's empty. I definitely need more coffee, so I'm going to send you to a short break. Definitely stay with me here. I will be back just in a couple of seconds, and we'll take it from there. While I make some coffee, I am going to. I was thinking if I just run a couple of ads here just because it's new and I want to try out and see how it works. I definitely want to be very, very careful with the ads. But if I'm going to be away, then I might as well do as well. So just 1 second while I grab coffee. Thanks for watching. I'll be back in just under a minute. And I'm back. So let's just send this back to out of the screen, out of the scene, just to make sure we're back and we can see everything. So we are going to, I think we're going to go into one more game of Boltyn. That'll be our, I believe, third game today. So we've played Uzuri and we've played Dorinthea, and I think I'm definitely getting better at this hero, but there's still many improvements that I need to make. And now that I'm starting to understand how to play Boltyn, I actually like the hero a bit better. I really struggled in the past, and that doesn't help in your enjoyment in playing a hero when you don't properly know how to play a hero. Sorry for managing the curtain there. My dog loves being here when I'm here, and he just went beyond the curtain so he can lie there. Right, so we're going to go back to Talishar. We're going to queue up for the next game. And we're just going to let people know that we're streaming. The reason that we're doing this is so people can make a conscious decision if they want to be on stream or not. And we're going to load into the game. For those new to the stream, so what I'm basically doing here, and I'm just going to show my face cam again. So I'm playing what is called the All Hero Challenge. So on the side here, you see a list of heroes, and the ones with the red check marks are the ones I've already played. And I'm going to be playing 10 games of every single hero. The reason that I'm doing that is because I want to get better at the game. And there's a lot of heroes here that I haven't played or only dabbled very little in. And I do believe if I get to know them better and I know more how they function, I can then make better decisions when I play against them or when I play them. That gives me a bit of an edge as opposed to when I have no idea how to play these heroes. So this is Riptide, and I think my understanding is that Riptide is pretty good into warriors because they're basically the whole thing, whatever they do is anti-warrior tech. So a lot of the cards I block with don't have um, are not attacks, so my effects will be very hard to trigger. All my attacks won't go again. They have a lot of stuff that do bad things to me when I have go again. So I don't think this will go my way. I don't think this is favored in me in any stretch of the imagination. But we'll get into it and we'll see what we can play. Oh, I recognize this symbol from somewhere. Um, let's go.
Round one. Fight!
Okay, so I think we're just going to focus here on this turn on getting something into our soul. And they're going to block almost guaranteed everything. So, right, so the question here is, well, let's do take flight. We're going to charge and let's see if there's something we can do here. Maybe we can leak a bit of damage with the Courageous Steel Hand here, just because they might block 3 and not necessarily immediately go for the overblock. They might overblock just because, why not? Start of the turn, start of the game. Um, oh, I didn't charge. Oh, okay, okay, never mind. Um, sorry. So I'm just gonna apologize here. Sorry, still need to the euro. Hi, Stingray. Hello, Mr. Stingray. Cool, 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 cool. Microphone is on. That's good. Microphone is on. And we have 3 with go again. Oof, all right. That's a big trap. This offense attack with go again. The attack here discards their hand, then draws them. All right, that's a good card here. Oh god. So I am going to end my turn with no cards, which is not where you want to be at the end of turn 1. You definitely want to maintain that card in Arsenal. All right. So I can come in with another 3 though. That's free because I already have go again. Might as well do it. Maybe they're not going to block. Almost certainly they're going to block. They are. But this doesn't trigger at least. So the thing that how Riptide works is, right, they play a lot of defense reactions and a lot of traps. And traps when have a text on it. And if that text that is described on the card applies to what they're doing, then they do 1 damage to me. And I just can't do anything about that. It just happens. Right. So um, if they play a trap, it doesn't do 1 damage to me. I feel like that's already somewhat of a win. Now, because they do a lot of their things when I do go again and I want to go wide, I'm thinking of just maybe play Command and Conquer here. So I'm potentially thinking of blocking with 2 cards and just sending a Command and Conquer instead. Um, they're probably going to fully block it, but we'll see, we'll see. So they're going to 6 go again. That's good. They probably have arrows with on hits, so I'm going to take this because they might just do another 6 attack, something like that. And yeah, here come the on hits, right? So on vanilla attacks that have no on hits, you usually want to be pretty careful with how you block that. Okay, yeah, so I need to actually block this pretty. Yeah, this was the right decision, right? I don't want to use the equipment this early to block, but I also don't want to get too Blood Rot. Blood Rot, the way it works is you pay 3 or you take 2 damage at the end of your turn. So that's pretty significant damage coming in because that was a Blood Rush buff, and the arrow was a Blood Rot as well, so that would have been 2 Blood Rot tokens on top of the damage. So whatever damage would have leaked. So that is not good. Okay, so this is going to be 6, giving them something to think about. And after this game, I'm thinking we're just going to go into some random fun Rhinar Blitz. I just want to the deck that I'm playing today at the Skirmish later on, which is in just about 2.5 hours. I've never played that deck. Now, Rhino decks don't vary that much, but I still want to get a bit of practice on it, so I start getting into mindset. What kind of cards do I have? Um, what is in my hand? What is still in my deck? And just get that internalized. I'm also thinking, could I send? I want to send them a message to see if I can send an email with my deck list, but I can't do that right now because I'm streaming here for you guys. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I hope you enjoy what I play here. If you have any feedback either on my gameplay or on the stream setup itself, then please let me know. I'm very, very keen to learn and do things better the next time. So I'm thinking here I'm going to play Banneret of Gallantry with a yellow, and then I'm going to put this into the arena. What are they going to do? Yeah, I'm not going to really do that much my turn, so I might just take the 4. Again, it's vanilla damage, right? It's 4 damage. Let's not be too flippant about it, but yeah, it's 9. It's going to be a bad trade, but I want to start preparing for Illumina turn. And it has to go again. But they have nothing left. Uh, I used to play. I had a short stint with Riptide, and I really liked that Razor Reflex as well. People were like, "Huh, Razor Reflex?" I was like, "No, no, no. It makes sense. It makes sense. It absolutely makes sense." Oh, I can't actually play this because I'm not gonna have Go again, and I can't charge either. Uh, okay, all right. Yeah, I'm taking too much damage here, and I'm not playing very well. I'm not playing very well, but it is what it is. I blame it on being stressed this morning because I overslept. Honestly, it's one of those things, you don't. I don't remember the last time I really like overslept and then I woke up but looked at my clock and was like, oh my God. Still got to take the dog for a walk, got to get them their food and get everything ready and set up. None of the setup that I have here at the moment was set up, so I had to get the light, I had to get the camera, I had to get the microphone, all that jazz still set up, and I was online about half an hour late. So I do apologize for that. It's certainly not how I want to run things, but we're learning, we're learning. So they don't have a lot of things that tax my arsenal, right? So I think I feel pretty safe putting Lumina there. Well, if I could get some cards that let me charge my soul, please. Well, Soul Shield does that, right? So they're going to go for 7. Okay, so we're going to block for 2, and then we're going to play Soul Shield. Oh, I would have loved to play that Command and Conquer. Okay, all right. Oh, why did I? Oh, because I think it's the amount of cards that block, right? Viral Touch. A card from hand, yeah. Courage should just be for Saber. Okay, if you charge on your turn, then my first trap doesn't do damage. Oh, nice. That's really good to know. That's really good to know. Thank you very much to our friendly opponent. Yeah, this is not going our way, guys. This is uh, not in any stretch of the imagination. This is going pretty poorly. We are 12 life behind. Now let's not give up, right? This is doable. One thing that we need to keep in mind, though, the lower we go, the more the chance that they're going to be able to whittle us down with the 1 damage from the traps. But this is a 6 with a go again and reload on hit, right? So and the blood rot, so we definitely need to block that. The good thing is we have 3 cards in soul now, so if we were blessed and we can get a double Lumina turn, I think that could be pretty good for us. Although if they have the right trap, I think there might be a problem and just might stop it dead. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, okay, they're gonna get some life here. Okay, so okay, that's pretty good. Are they going to attack one more time? They are going to attack more time. And I'm going to block one more time because the last thing I want to do here is take more damage. And what am I going to do with that card in my hand next turn anyway? There's nothing I can do. So we're going to block, block, block. Pass back to them, give them a full hand of cards, pass, and I'm digging for another Lumina here, to be honest. That's what I'm doing. I want to have a double Lumina turn in the least. Ravenous, come on, go for a blue, go for a blue. So for those who don't know, the way that it works is you look at the top card and it gets minus X, where X is the value of the card on top. And because it was a yellow, it's -2, so it's 5 minus 2, which is 3. So what do we want to do on our turn? We want to do light the way, we want to charge. So I'm going to begrudgingly let this hit because we need to see what else they're going to do. If they're going to come with an attack that doesn't unhit, then we don't want to get caught out. So that's a 5. Okay, right, exactly. That's what I was worrying about. Because if I let that hit, then suddenly light the way costs. Of course, another one. Right. So it hits anyway. I didn't think about that. I didn't think they were gonna have another one right there. So that is my bad 100%. So what do we want to do? We're going to put this in. And then we're going to go for 3. Now if I've charged, this has go again, but only if it hits. Only if it hits. The good thing is they're down to a 4-card hand, so if they want to block this, then they're down to a 3-card hand. And if we can present a lot of damage with a potential good Lumina turn next turn, then actually we might be able to do something here. The only downside to that is we are 20 life down to them. Right, so this doesn't feel very good. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So we are going to, should we play Beacon here? Yes, we do. Because I charge, right? We play Beacon. And we go for 1. And if I understand correctly, that will let me get my Lumina. Right? Please tell me. I've charged this turn, right? Okay, right. Oh, here comes a trap. Okay, this gives me a frailty. That's fine. That's fine. It does take 1 power off Raiden, though. So that's not... Wait, I wasn't able to... Okay, I don't know what happened. Don't know what happened. I don't fully understand that card yet, it seems. So that's the thing. Right, so what do? We definitely want to block all of this. And they can't be using... So maybe I just... we need to block 6. And I need to preserve a yellow if I want to present something back. I want to play a Cadaverous. It is an on-hit. I don't think there's anything that is great here that I can go and fetch, but it is a 6 and it does ask a question. That's what I wanted to do in this turn. Just ask them a question. Is this something you want to block or not? And take it from there. All right, so we have a 6 here, and they're just going to take that, are they? Or do they have traps and defense reactions? Traps, of course. The one damage to me doesn't trigger. That's good. That's a bit of an upside. Second trap, this doesn't trigger either. As 2 cards out of their hand. This doesn't trigger either. Boulder trap, okay. Why? Oh, okay, no, I can't because I have nothing. So this trap, however, does do the damage. Okay, they're just. Oh, they had a lot of. They had 4 traps in their hand. So at this point, they're just cleaning out their hand. Okay, right. So I wanted to go for a second Lumina, but I think I need to play the turn that I'm given here. What is their card? Is there a bad? Oh, Codex. And they have 1 resource floating, so they're going to be able to shoot something relevant at me. They're actually going to get a 2. Oh, yeah, okay. Uh, um, Let me think. So we want to bolt of so okay, bolt of courage, snapdragon scalers. Yeah. Uh, I think we're way behind now. They've got full control of this game at this point. And Radiant's gonna take -1 as well. So this is not going to be a good Lumina turn. But I need to do something, right? It's like I can't just sit there taking all of this damage and just do nothing back to them. Okay. It's certainly not where I want to be in this game. But we'll take those. I think we have some really good games tail end of last stream and at the start of this stream. It's gone a bit worse since then, but that's the thing that happens when you learn a new hero, right? They might just stop me dead in my tracks here, no? No, they don't really have to. I mean, they're 20 life ahead. Okay, so we have 4 in Soul. We have another Lumina. We could play that, but they're probably going to give me a fair amount of damage to think about here. Okay. Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Push that arrow. Push that arrow. Oh my god. 13. Um, can I block this and a blood rot? 3. Can we somehow? No. Even if we use everything here. Alright, we'll block everything. We're gonna take 1 blood rot. That's unavoidable, but I think my final chance to come into this game is this Lumina here. That's like my last hurrah. And if I don't preserve that, then the game is almost over anyway. So, let me keep this here, and then we'll take it from there. All right, we're coming up towards the end of game 3. Oh, another blood rot. Arr, arr, arr. And okay. Just because, just in case he didn't have enough life, right? I think he had enough life. Okay, I have a blood rot. But so I don't die this turn. I don't die this turn. So let me think about what is my. The problem is I can't really go again easily. I don't think so. It's like how would I? Yeah, I'm kind of stuck here. Yeah, that's the trouble here. I can't give it go again. If I can't give it go again, unless it's only got go again if they don't block it, and I've got to assume they're going to block it. Um, and so that's pretty much means that my turn is dead in the water. If they let this hit, if they let this hit, it could actually turn into a pretty good turn. But here comes the trap, right? Yeah. All right, maybe next turn. I'm going to pay 3 to not take that damage. The game's not over until it's over. So let's continue playing here. We still have we still have one of our winning conditions in hand. It really depends on how much can they a. Oh, that feels pretty good for me. Pretty bad for them. So I say I don't have a very good hand for this though. So I'm going to light the way. Yeah. And this is going to be 5 go again. So we have a possibility for a pretty. Why does this not have? Oh, no, wait. No, sorry. I need to charge, of course. I forgot. I forgot the charge step. So we're going on for 5. It's +1 because of the courage token. And then we want to go into Lumina. So that'll be for 5 plus 4 and 4. Right, so that'll be a total of 13 damage. If we can play it out, that might uh, pay. I think I'm going to pay here. Yes, I'm going to pay. Okay, so we're going to Lumina. We're going to Raiden. We're going to go for 4. And then hopefully for 4 one more time. It kind of depends on what kind of traps they have, right? We need to be conscious they can kind of just kill my turn if they have the right card. Okay, so did I just put the third Lumina into Soul? Yeah, I think that's what just happened, right? So I'm back up to 9, and they're at 22. So let's keep going here. Or maybe we can get this back in. This doesn't look positive though. I don't really like this V for Valor. It feels pretty clunky. I think next time I sideboard, I want to sideboard this out. I don't think I want this to be part of my main deck. All right, so 9. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think this is probably it. They're gonna give me a Blood Rot. Yeah, and they're gonna get some more life. More life. More life. Seems good. Seems good. I think I pretty much messed up this turn, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I could have played Courageous, but it doesn't do anything, so I'm just gonna have to take 2. But there's an Arsenal. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think, my Luminas are really my winning condition here, and that I put one of 3 into Soul really doesn't help my game here. So if an affecting shot for 4, how much are they going to be able to push it here? I think that's a big question. So that's an additional 3, I think. Yeah, that's really good. Another 3. So that's for 10. I can't, even if I wanted to, I can't block it out because Spirits doesn't block. So I'm going to take 1, and then I can pay for it and prevent it, so I'm dead here. I'm dead. All right. That's it. That's it. And a round of applause for our opponent. They played really well. Yeah, that's is Derek saying exactly what I was saying going in, right? Stingray. I turn on all of the traps, and that means they're probably at their strongest, and this is probably one of the easier matchups for them. So yeah, not completely surprising how this turned out, but you know, you can't cherry pick your matchups when you go to a big event, right? So you have to think that you're going to get matched into something that is not going to be in your favor, and you just kind of have to deal with that. And you just need to go in with a positive mindset and say, hey, I can win this anyway. I move. Did I make a mistake here? I feel like I must have made a couple of mistakes, but they elude me right now. If you saw anything that was particularly bad, then please do let me know. Uh, Again, thank you for everyone for being here today. So we are ending the part of the hero challenge right now, and I'm just going to quickly send you to facecam, what I call facecam screen, and I'm going to change the title because I'm going to go into skirmish practice. I have a skirmish that I need to start preparing for in about an hour. Excuse me. So the last hour, we're just going to spend some time to play Rinar and just get a bit of practice on this deck before I get there. All right, so let me just. I saw I just got a follower. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Literally a stingray. Thank you very much for the game. That was good fun there. Thanks for coming to the stream and thank you for the follow. That is awesome. Right, so we've changed the title of the stream. We're going to go back to February and to my decks. So as I said, we are going to go into Rinar as practice. This is the wrong screen. Don't panic. I realized. Yeah, it was good fun. Um, Definitely made a few mistakes, but I think you played really, really well. You really presented with some. You might have had an offhand or two, but all in all, you were able to have a lot of damage. And I really like that Razor Reflex tech. I really like that. I dabbled in the hero a bit when it first came out, and I really like that Razor Reflex in there. It's something that catches people out like me. Um, so it's really good. A round of applause for you. So as I mentioned, we're on this journey to play every single hero that in classic constructed can't talk anymore, which is not going to be a living legend by the time the next ProQuest season comes around. And you can see the heroes that I'm playing over here, and you can see that I am now on hero number 7. So I'm making good progress. I started about 2 weeks ago. The goal is to get better at the game, to learn more about how the different heroes play, and from that, be able to better tell what my opponent is going to do, when they have a strong turn, when they have a weak turn, and how to make better decisions going into that. Because I've made it my declared goal to qualify Pro Tour Amsterdam. That will not be an easy feat because I've never actually won anything aside from a armory. I do intend to win the skirmish today, so maybe I can claim one step up from an armory and say that I've won a skirmish. I'm going to play Rinar. Rinar is my main. I'm very experienced on Rinar, and I think with some of the decks that rotated out over the last 3 weeks, this could be a pretty good matchup. Next to which, yes, attack reactions would be really good in Ranger. Do you play any Rain Racers in that deck? Yeah. Oh, you mentioned it there. Sorry, I should have read the whole thing. Okay, so good. So this is actually interesting because Dash is probably one of the decks that I'm going to be facing today, and they do be going fast. So I think this just comes down to a race. Now, the good thing about playing some of these games now is that I can actually just go ham, and going to be playing a lot of game. Wolfpack, let's go!
Round one. Fight!
You're playing a lot of non-arrow attacks. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, Command and Conquer is a pretty good card. Um, and I saw a couple of other ones. The one that gives you Blood Rot and all that. Yeah, I mean it makes sense because you know you don't want to be relying on those arrows all the time. So okay, what do we do here? Ideally, I would love to play a barraging into Alpha Rampage, but we can't do that. We don't have everything. So do we then just? I think what we do here is Alpha Rampage. Yeah, just like this. No, not ideal because I want to start a game with a card in my arsenal. But this will be doing 3 chip damage unless they lose some of their equipment, which they do. But that's good. I get 1 chip damage in. One of their equipment is already down. That kind of gives me a leg up. So it's not terrible. Right, so I think I want to go Wild Ride, pitching a blue. If I discard Skullcrack, that's good. If I discard the Massacre, that's good. So I'll be 6 go again, and hopefully I'll be able to do Claw Claw. All right, they're already going big. All right, because I have a Tickle Pounder out. Okay, so this is going to be coming in for 10, I believe. All right, we're just going to use all our equipment here to block this and get 1 card out of their hand with Scowling Flashback. That probably takes their turn down, hopefully about a 6 attack. Yeah, okay. Card banished. I wonder if I could fatigue them, but I don't think in the new world with the new dash, I don't think fatigue is a way to go. Love, absolutely love flashback. I mean, look at my name on stream, right? It's a fantastic little card. All right, but I'm taking a lot of damage here. I'm not sure preserving my hand here was worth it. I don't have lethal, and if they potentially just take everything and put me in a really okay. All right, it's good to be reminded that this can happen. So I can't just I can't just go full aggro and be like, oh, I'll just rely on my big turns because that's just probably just cost me my game. But again, that's what we're here for. That's what we want to. These kind of things is what we want to learn, and in that sense, it's good, right? So we have a Blood Rush Bellow turn, but they have a 4 card hand with a Tickle Pounder. They can easily do 9 damage. So we need to block here. That's for 7 go again. I think I'm going to block like this and a 5. Yeah, I think we're probably just dead in the water here. So 4, go again. And a 3. Okay, is there anything? Yeah, no, I'm just gonna, no, let's block, but I mean, there's not much more we can do to come back here. Oh, and another 2. Yeah, okay, I completely misjudged the game of the start of the game here. We'll just keep blocking. We're not dead. Let's not give it away. But I think taking that much damage at the start of the start of the game was definitely a mistake. I think it started on turn 1 with that Blood Rush. No, sorry, with the Alpha Rampage that I played. I think it should have been more conservative and put something in Arsenal and then do a bigger turn 2. I think that would have been the key here to a better world. But you know, that's how you live. So this is going to be 6, I believe, and then they're going to come with a pistol. Yeah, okay. And I need to keep blocking, and they basically got me against the wall here. Not much I can do to stop this from getting way out of hand at this point. But we'll just put Blood Rush in our arsenal, and well, maybe something will happen. So that's a 3. Go again. Let's see. We have a 1 non-blocking hand, so this doesn't help our case at all. So this is going to be 4. That means I need 2 cards to block, and then I'm out of blocks, and that's the end of the game. So I used this deck yesterday, and I basically did the same thing, just faster to my opponents. And it's good to be reminded that you can sit on the other side of this. It's like, don't be flippant. Play the best game you can. Take it turn by turn, and yeah, I have to submit this. It doesn't block, so they win. Good game. Jeez, these Blitz games are so fast these days. So we're going to get this away. I'm not going to take notes of what I can do better here. I just want to get some reps in. I think I know the hero well enough in my mind that I can probably pilot the hero pretty well. Although, you know, what you just saw doesn't really evidence that. So Scowling will be good into her as well. She's going to go 2 attacks wide, ideally. This might go a while, so I might want to take Scabskin's letters here. And it's an extra block, and I might need those extra blocks here. Okay. All right, what do we do here? Apparently nothing. What is this hand? What is this hand? Again, good reminder that you can get hands like this. This is which heroes might show up at my skirmish. Actually, I have no idea. I'm guessing there will be Dash. I'm guessing there will be Emperor. But beyond that, I really don't know. Hey, thank you very much for following, Wolfpack. Appreciate that follow, my friend.
Round 1. Fight!
That is round 5 for the matchup, and a round of applause for Wolfpack. Dezu, Dezu. I mean, I'm just gonna roll Scabskins here and see what happens. Ah, yeah, well, that's an option. But I think they would have just blocked everything anyway, so I don't feel too terrible about that. I don't want to get too cocky here, though. I think there is a possibility this can get out of hand really quickly for them. They have a fridge. I'm thinking, what do I want to do here? Good luck, have fun. All right, good. Thank you everyone for being here. If you are new to the channel, I hope you enjoy what I do here. If I have any issues with camera or audio or there's any other problems, then please do let me know. Oh, a CNC, so they don't have a very good hand. Now that's a bit of a problem because I do want to block this out. They don't have any attack. They could have a pummel. They do. There's a possibility of a pummel here. But I think we also need to take a bit of a risk. No pummel. Right, I think their hand's completely bricked here as well. You don't want to, that. I don't think that's a turn that you really want to play out like this. So I'm going to play a baby Blood Rush here. And okay, so we can't really do anything else than just do 10 damage, which is good. But seriously, and not where you want to be. So this is 5, and then another 5. Getting them to block is pretty okay, because that means their next turn is going to be less big. right? And that's kind of where I want them to be anyway. Okay, so we got them to 13. Now, let's not forget it's not 13. It's actually 15, 17, 19, and I think this is a 1 block. So they're still on 20 life, actually. Let's not forget about that. So this is going to come in for 3. There's nothing happening with that yet. I'm going to risk it and play another Blood Rush Spell turn immediately. We have to expect that they're going to give this go again somehow. If we want to block something, then I think blocking the second attack is the right way to go. Yeah, so Reckless Swing being pitched is nice. But you know, we have to get there again, right? we have to survive to get there. All right, so they're gonna give it +3 to 6. Okay, this feels dangerous. But I do have a Blood Rush turn, so I can't ignore this. This is one of my bigger turns. My hope here is that I can get them to a point where they feel like they need to block a lot. But all reds in my hand is again not what I want to see. Yeah, definitely had the better games yesterday while I was testing this deck for the first time. So I feel like I need to crack Barkbone to get some more resources. I also need to... So we'll just do a Mandible Claw to start. Right, and where do we go from there? Then we go into a Barraging Beatdown, Wild Ride, pitching 2. Yeah, this is definitely another very underwhelming turn because it's all red. If I had something more than a red here and I actually had some resources to play that Alpha Rampage or even a Savage Beatdown, we're in a completely different world here. But sadly, both my big turns bricked. Yeah, so let's put some fear into them. So 12. Actually, wait. What? Actually, let's do this another way around. We're going to do it like this. We're going to push it to 14. All right. Let's get them. If they didn't have this equipment, we actually have the game at this point, right? But they do have all that equipment. And that's why they're difficult. So now we've got them at 3, right? So basically what we could do is play the Reckless Swing game here. And just twice Reckless Swing. Survive to the second Reckless Swing, but it's far down at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if we can I don't know if we can survive that long. If you played Barraging Beatdown, then you could have played Alpha Rampage. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, you're right. That would have been a better play. I think it would have it's yeah, actually you're right. And if I do this, then actually I get to the point where one reckless kills them, right? So on this, let me think. I'm going to, if I use Scowling here, it'll be very difficult for them to swing again. And that means that I'm going to get the counter. Yeah, I might still win this, but I need to play it well. If I want to trick a Reckless here, then I need to block with Barraging. But I don't necessarily... Maybe we move this into Arsenal. Maybe we can leak 1 damage. Okay, let me actually... I need to get a card out of their hand, right? Let me do that then. And we are going to block. So I can't... I need to... It's not great. Okay. Right, I'll block like this. Let's see what happens next. All right. Okay, so that was their turn. That is the Dawnblade's token gone. I I probably want the Reckless Swing in Arsenal here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a barraging and I'm going to do a Mandible Claw with Beast Within. The reason why I'm doing that is because it requires 2 cards out of their hand, right? They need to block with 2, and that brings the power of their hands down significantly, which lets me draw out the game a little bit. And I think that's probably a wise move here. Literally a Stingray. With your support, I believe I can do it. If you believe in me, I believe in me. What? What? Why did they go down to 1? My friend, you've just made a terrible mistake. Desu, you've just made a terrible mistake. I think they realized. I let them take this back if they... Well... I can't trigger it immediately though, right? I need to block with at least no, I mean I play this, right, and then I pass and I do the direct and they're dead. Sorry. Sorry. GG to our opponent. Thank you very much for the game, my friend. I'm actually surprised I was able to turn that around, so that was pretty good though. So happy we were able to turn that around. So the question now is, are we going to open a pack? I think though, yeah. Although we're going to open a lot of packs. So what I said earlier in my All Hero Challenge, when I win a game, I open a pack. Right now, the thing with that is we're going to play a lot of games in a very short duration here. And if I win a lot, I'm going to be opening a lot of packs. But I think we still do that. Now, before I do that, I've never actually done this before. So I want to put a poll into chat. What booster pack should I open? I'll put it to chat, see what I get back. And I'll say Everfest. I have Everfest. I have Dusk Till Dawn. And I have Outsiders. Right. And we're going to just have this for a minute. Start the poll. And I'm just doing this as well because I want to use the fancy new features that I have now that I'm affiliate. And thank you for everyone that is a return viewer and that made this possible. I feel very humbled. Honestly, I've been streaming for 2 weeks and I've already managed to get over 60 followers, and that's absolutely amazing. That so many people are here watching me being terrible at this game is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So before we open that pack though, I am going to quickly go grab another coffee. So I'm just going to send you to holding screen. Bear with me, I'll be back in just a minute. I need 2 things. I also need something for a headache that I start coming on. Go for it. You go for it. You are well letting me do this. You are well deserving of the first coffee. I overslept by 48 minutes today. I woke up at 6:48. I was like, what the fuck? That's pretty amazing. He didn't complain. I didn't complain. I was like, that's the thing, right? It's like you just let me sleep. Mornings here is really bad. I had like 1 or 2 viewers for like 1.5 hours. It's like if I go online in the mornings, like I need to go online later. Um, yeah, yeah, any. Yeah, I don't feel super well. I think I'm not going to play super well today, but you know, it's across the street, right? Fuck it. It's a skirmish. It's fast and dirty, and it's across the street, so whatever. Oh, so Dusk Till Dawn won. Right. I love Dusk Till Dawn. Yes. Again, viewer engagement, right? Oh yeah? No. Like nausea or stomach pain? Oh no. Did you have to throw up? Oh no. I hope you feel better soon enough. I'm just gonna do another half hour here, then I need to stop anyway. Okay, guys, I'm back. We're going to go to Facecam. I have a brand new coffee. Excellent. And I can see that you voted for Dusk Till Dawn. I'm glad you asked for Dusk Till Dawn because I love that. And who doesn't love the chance of getting a really good card like the one that is hand drawn? Imagine opening that on stream, right? Imagine opening one of the hand drawn cards on stream, right? So we're just going to I'm going to show this in the camera here. I hope you see it all right. As I have a bit of delay, so I don't know. So let me just turn this around a little bit. I think I need to turn this way. So we have a Defender of Daybreak, nothing exciting. Then we have an Angelic Wrath. You see this before I do because of the delay that I have on the stream. So a Light Away, we played that earlier. We have a Beseech Demigone. So far, nothing really that good in here. A Putrid Steerings. We have a Shaden's Wing. We have a Phantom Wraith. Oh, Molito Tordero. Hey, thank you for checking in despite being on the way to the airport. Um, say hi to Punter for me. I didn't know you guys are. Oh, I think you did say you were in the same area, right? All right. Have a good flight. I think you guys are going to the Battle Hardened, right? Or am I misremembering that? So the foil is a Deathly Delight. And then we have a Beaming Bravado. And the last card is just a Deathly Whale, a red Deathly Whale. I think that's a pretty good card for Vynnset. That's like a staple, so that's not a bad card to open. First box we open is wasn't too exciting. The first pack, I mean. But we are going into the next game. All right, so we are just going to queue up more Rhinar games, and I hope we'll get a few more done before I have to leave. Just gonna make sure everybody sees that I'm streaming. Want to make sure people understand that they're going to be on stream, and if they don't want to be on stream, they can make it a conscious issue. Arachne, cool, cool, cool. I am just going to go. Are they going to go wide? They're not. So I think I want to play. I want to play Crown here. Okay. So they're going to go first. All right, that's fine. I'm going to block with 3 cards, and then obviously going to maintain the blood rush. And they just okay. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm not going to open a pack for this. This doesn't count. All right, so we're just going to go back in and queue again. That does not count as a game one. All right, wait, just going to Desu again. All right, we have a rematch. We have a rematch. I think what I sideboarded here before is correct, though. I think I just want that additional block. Flashback against Assassin. But the question is, like Flashback doesn't do about attack reactions. Yeah, I guess you're right, right? You want to avoid those shreds, for instance. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Um, all right, let's see where we go here. I think also in Blitz you want to go first, especially as Reinhardt. There is potentially so much damage you can do.
Round one, fight!
All right, so where do we go with this? I'm thinking pulping because if it triggers, I can already do some damage like this because it's dominate, right? And I definitely want to swing big in Arsenal. It's just such a good card. They could fully block it out, but they need to break their equipment at this point, and you don't want to do that. So they're just going to leak 3. I do have go again, but I don't have a lot of resources. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the 3, put a card in Arsenal, and defer to the next turn. Yeah, I mean, Flashback is such a good card. You probably want to get it into almost every matchup. The only times you don't do it is when you know that they're not going to be able to. They're just gonna. Actually, I don't know where you play it, but maybe if you really need to fix your arsenal really quickly. All right, so 8. I think there's 0 floating, so I'm going to gamble on them not having a defense reaction that or attack reaction that lets them push the attack higher. And I was wrong because Iron Tongue response is a 0 cost, and I forgot that. Oh man, I should have not blocked. I should have just accepted it. Um, yeah, I can't have. Sorry. This is. I can't let them have a crown into Bravo. Yeah, I think that's a good bet. I think it's more tech into if you need to move fast and you need to fix your arsenal somehow, or heroes that threaten your arsenal a lot, right? If you ideally you want to put a Blood Rush Bellow in arsenal, and if you have a hero that can threaten that a lot, you will. Well, okay, this is a hand. Well, this is a hand. Let me think this through. So this is going to be 8, 10, 10, 14, 18. So this is 20. Okay. I'll take 20. I'll take 20. I'm just going to play flashback here and try and avoid that going taller. But basically, I just want to make their turn a bit less good. And ideally, I want them to just Arsenal and pass here. They might, yeah. Woo! All right, so yeah. So this is 20. Let's not forget they have a lot of blocks here still, though. But yeah, this is definitely a turn. This is definitely a turn. The power of Rhinar. And sometimes it just gets silly. Sometimes, absolutely. Oh my God. The downside is they're going to have a 4-card hand, right? I did invest a lot into that hand, but we'll take it. I'll take it. I think the only thing better would have been here a card that would let me intimidate one more time. Okay, so here comes their power turn. You don't break Courage of Bladehold unless you have a power turn. Um, I think we just try and avoid here them getting a counter, and we lean back a little bit and build up another killer turn next round. We take a turn off, we block, and then we come back big the turn after. The thing about Dory is she can't really go super high. All right, so I'm going to play this. Wait, do I not get? I get Purge again. Yeah, there we go. So we'll swing Reckless Swing at them. Then we'll put Pulping, which can't block anyway. So this should now be fully, hopefully. Oh, all right. Um, they got more, but wait, there is more. And now I can't block anymore. If they, yeah, they just need to attack again, and there's nothing I can do, and they're gonna get a counter. All right, I need to pass. Okay, they're in the game. They're in the game, and on my turn, I just pass and Arsenal. And I think I will take everything here. And if I am able to draw two good cards, decent cards, a blue and a good card, then I win the game. So I think we take everything here. We can block one with gap skins. Like that's the most I want to do here. So that's Easter egg. Probably for 5, go again. For 6, go again. Yes, okay. The problem we have here, they can probably do 7. Okay. Okay. I think we are actually in a pretty bad position. All right, we're gonna take this. If they can, yes. So they can, yeah. If they have 2 attack reactions in hand and they can pay for it, I probably lose the game here. But I think I need to risk it because I have such a good hand, and if I can turn this around, then I can win the game. I probably win the game here. So I'm going to pitch Savage Beatdown. If I get the right cards, I win with this, but it's also pretty expensive. So there's a lot of conditions that I need to fulfill to play that card. So I don't think that's the best way to go. Okay, let's break Barkbone. 3 resources. Well, well. Yeah, probably. Um, I mean, let's go the careful path, right? I don't think we need to risk anything here. If we just play the normal Blood Rush Bellow turn, I think we have it. So we just do 5, and then we do a Mandible Claw. Do we do that? I think I go Pulping here. Actually, I'm gonna go Savage Beatdown. Let's do this. It's 14. I mean, they can't block 14, can they? They can't block 14. GG. All right. Cool. Good. All right. So I've just made an executive decision. For Blitz games, we're going to open a pack every 2 wins because this goes way too quickly, and I don't want this boxes to be empty very soon. I want them to stick around a little bit. Sorry for pulling an audible on you guys there, but I think that's probably the smart decision. Right, so again, we're not taking any learnings here. We're just moving right into the next game. The whole purpose of doing this at the moment is I'm not playing the All Hero Challenge, for which I'm mainly streaming. I'm just getting a few games in, so I feel better prepared for the skirmish that I'm going to today. I'd love to win that. It would be the first thing that I win above an armory, but I honestly haven't practiced Blitz in a long time. Uh, I, I haven't played any real life Blitz games in a long time, like in cardboard at a table. The only time I've done is a few here and there online, like I'm doing now. So I need a bit of practice. I need to get a feeling for this deck. It feels pretty familiar. There's nothing surprising here. My question would be to the person who put it together in what matchup I actually play the defense reactions. I don't know. I think I don't know actually because you just want to go fast. Vynnset, okay. Gunnermuts, bro. No worries. Thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Also, thank you for our fun game earlier on. If I don't catch you before I leave, have a fantastic day. Much love. All right, so Stingray again. Oh, all right. Hey, Stingray. Hey, Stingray. Um, I guess that's why you go mute. Right, so the problem here is I don't have anything against I don't have any tech into Arcane. This is actually a problem. Does the deck have anything? Uh, is there anything that I could have? Yes, the arms. I didn't. Why did I not get the opportunity to do that? No, I don't. I don't have anything. Okay. Well, hello there, Stingray. Fancy having you here.
Round one. Fight!
Will be a good lesson anyway. Either way, let's see what I can do. All right, so we are going to, what are we going to do next? So the two barragings feel pretty bad here. Um, I think I'm just going to play the reincarnates, attack for 6, and hope they care enough to block a little bit. Their turns can be pretty massive. I think they can do upwards to 15 damage or more, which can spell doom very quickly with a 5-card hand. But I think if I was used to barraging here, they just block that out and they don't really do that much. And I want to put the yellow barraging in Arsenal because the blue one could also serve as a resource if I want to go big. Okay. Right, so I think here I might block with 1 card. Let's see, they have a 6. Banish a card from Arsenal. Okay. This is almost certainly going to happen because I lost life through Rune Chance. So I'm going to lose the barraging. Yeah, can't do anything here. Just gonna take all that damage. Although I'm not sure I'm very worried about facing this hero. Yeah, that is banished. There's nothing. I don't think there would have been anything I could have done against that. So let's break Gauntlet here. And we're going to Alpha Rampage. I need. No, actually, let me do this differently. Okay, I have 2 resources now. Okay, now, because now I can do it, right? I can Intimidate 3. Wait. Yeah, that's fine. It's exactly what we wanted to do. I don't think it's good enough. I don't think they're. I mean, it brings them down to 3 if they don't block. No, the equipment. Don't forget about the equipment. All right. So they're going to take 11 then. They're thinking about if they want to block more. But I think that's fine. They're keeping above. They're keeping well out of Reckless Swing. They have a 5-card hand. So they're probably just going to win the game here. Yeah, I don't think this deck is good into Vynnset. I might want to. I might want a rematch here. We'll see. Oh, Mother in Skies. Oof, 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 oof. That's another 3. I'm just gonna. I think this really doesn't. This doesn't work without Arcane Barrier. Yeah, I'm just dead in the water. Yeah, fair. That is quite a deck. Let's see if we can do a rematch here. I want to see if I have anything to sideboard here. If I don't, then I want to change one of the cards that I have. Um, I want to change that around. I want to maybe take one of the defense reactions out and put. So I want to go first. Yeah, I don't have any AB in this. So that's not good. I think that's not the right choice here. I need something with Arcane Barrier. I need to change the deck. Um, I need AB1. Okay, this is good though. I think we're just gonna play this out. This is a completely different start. This is probably as good as it can get because it lets me draw a card, right? Beast Within lets me draw a card, so I'm gonna start pretty big here. This is like equal to a 5-card hand. Like going first in Blitz can make such a huge difference. I discarded a barraging. That's not what I want. It's definitely, and I have a lot of reds. Okay. All right. So I think I'm going to play a Mandible Claw to start. Then I could play an Alpha Rampage. So they're going to block this. But if it's an Alpha Rampage, that's going to be 11. If I do Claw and Pulping, so that's going to be 8 and 5. That's more. 8 and 5 is 13. If my math is correct here. And there's a potential here to, well, if it has Go Again, that is the thing. It might not necessarily have Go Again. But I discarded exactly the right card, a Skullcrack, which gives me resources. So I'm going to come for 8 to dominate. This is the flip side. Let's see if so. Can we play a Alpha Rampage? I have to gamble, but I'm a Rhino, right? So fuck it. Excuse my English. All right. I got him down to one turn one. I mean, Rinar is silly. Rinar is silly. That's the flip side. So you saw last game, I didn't really have a choice. I didn't really have a choice. This game, turn one, I have the right cards. I roll well, and I get them down to one. All I need to wait for now is a reckless swing. If I get a reckless swing anytime the next couple of turns, this is over. But let's see. Let's see. They can still do a lot of damage until that. Let's not forget, I don't have anything to block Arcane. So might very well be that we're going to be in a different situation very soon. So what I want to do, I want to do. I probably want to block this and just kind of bide my time and leak as little damage as possible. And see, they're going to need to continuously block here, right? Oh no, no! Oh, I didn't realize that something's going to get banished. Okay, fine. I'm still going to do 3, and they're going to need to block this. I think the only block in their hand is a 1 block, so even that won't prevent it. So they're going to need to continuously block here, which makes their turn significantly less dangerous. What I really want to do next with the stream, when I have a bit of time, I want to bring a GIF on screen when certain things happen in the game. If anybody knows anybody that knows how to do that kind of stuff, then I'm really looking for some help to make the gameplay a bit more interesting. And they're dead. Doesn't even matter. Oh, they killed themselves. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't think there would have been much to go here. So a round of applause for our opponents. Okay, yeah, but that really shows how Blitz works, right? Blitz is so fast. You win in 2 or 3 turns, and if you don't win in 2 or 3 turns in most games, you probably are not going to win, period. So I think that's really important to keep in mind. This is really fast, and I like Blitz. I think it's fun. I think it's definitely something that has a place in Flesh and Blood, but it's not the format, in my opinion, for new players because it doesn't really show you the game. It's such a different experience from Classic Constructed that it doesn't really show the real gameplay. It doesn't really show you that back and forth and the thinking and the real deck building is like bam 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 over. Okay, it's good when you think about it in the way that you don't need that many cards. So you only need 2 cards of every card, so it's a lower entry point. But I don't really think it really shows players what this game can do or what the game is really about. So again, I'm going to start my poll. So can I just redo the same poll again? No, I need to type it in every single time. Well, that's not great. So because I won 2 games, I'm going to open a pack. I'm going to ask DDT, Everfest, or Outsiders, and I'll let you decide. Uh, for the duration of a minute, what I should open. I open up a pack for every single for in Blitz for every 2 games that I win. Kano's perfect example of how Blitz is different than CC. He was a monster in Blitz, not so much in CC. Yes, that is true. Like Kano almost definitely wins because you can easily kill somebody from above 30 life, right? So if you get an E-pot, an energy potion in your first hand, then you just win the game. And even then, like it's so low, you can just 1 turn, you leak a little bit of damage with Arcane, and then you just win from that. So I think it's actually pretty good that they are gone. I actually like the new model. I think we've got a few heroes that rotated out that we've been seeing for a long, long time, and it's refreshing. I think they're going to make this into meta or into a game that is going to have heroes rotate a lot faster. All right, I think the poll just ended, and the vote is for Everfest. All right, so I'm going to need to get up. So let me just send you to a different screen while I get a pack. All right, something fell. I hope that didn't disrupt LD too much. So just going to send it to Facecam. Shall be here. Everfest. Really love opening Everfest. I can't stop singing praises how good this set is. All right, so we start with a Coalescent Mirage. Then we're going to play Runner. Okay. We have a Twin Twisters. In my other setup, I have a real-time feed and I can actually see what you're seeing here. With this setup, I can't. So that's so you'll see what we get before I do it. Veiled Intentions, Timekeeper's Whim, Reek of Corruption, Payload, Red Payload. One of those many, many playables. This is a really good card for Dash. Um, I've definitely played it before. I see it being played, and one of these many many playables, even bigger than that. That's a card that's being played as well. It used to have a space in the ninja decks for a long time. I'm not sure if it's tech anymore these days, but definitely fun to play. And I just realized I need to hold this a lot higher. Sorry for that. A Clarity Potion. Who cares about a Clarity Potion? And a High Roller. High Roller, not the best card. All right, cool, good. So at this point, I will need to thank you all for being here. I really appreciate your time and spending some time with me. I need to cut the stream a bit short. I'd love to go for another hour or so, but I have a skirmish that I need to attend in just over an hour. I haven't put my deck together yet, so I need to go looking for my cards. I need to write a deck list, and then I need to get ready and go over there. I need to get some food as well. You got to make sure you have enough food in you. So I am going to call it a day. Um, Thank you very much for watching. Please come back tomorrow. I'll be on at the same time, and I'll be aiming to stream a bit longer. Thank you, Stingray. I'll do my best to play well. I'll report back tomorrow with how well I did at the skirmish. So if you want to know how I did, come back, and I'll continue my challenge tomorrow. If you're here and you like what I do, a follow would tremendously help me, and that'll also let you know when I go live. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. One last thing, if you miss some of my streams and you want to go back and you want to watch some of the games, maybe you have a hero that you like that you want to see some gameplay. I upload all my videos to YouTube, usually a few days delayed, but I have everything up to last Thursday up there. So give that a look as well, and maybe subscribe to me on YouTube as well. Other than that, nothing more for now. Really appreciate your time. Appreciate you being here. I have a fantastic day and see you around soon. Bye bye.